This one might hurt today, man. But let me ask you something, man to man. Who corrects you? Who challenges your thinking? Who checks you? Who calls you out when you're wrong? Who holds you accountable when your behavior starts damaging people around you? Because here's the truth that most men don't want to face. If no one can challenge you, you're probably not as strong as you think you are. In fact, the man who can't be corrected, who can't be checked, is usually the weakest man in the room. Come on, man. Let's chop some of this wood today. We really about to get up in here. Every powerful man has someone who checks them. Huh? Look at every powerful man throughout history. Kings had advisors, presidents have cabinets, CEOs have boards, athletes got coaches, generals got strategists. Nobody rises to greatness alone, man. The strongest men on the planet invite correction because we understand something weak men don't. And that thing is that accountability sharpens power. But today, we got a whole lot of men walking around thinking leadership means nobody can question them. No guidance, no counsel, no correction, just ego, man. And ego is the fastest way to destroy a relationship. Ego is the fastest way for you to destroy a relationship. And and let me tell you why weak men reject accountability, right? Let's talk about what's really happening when that happens psychologically. When somebody challenges you, especially a woman, you don't hear feedback. You hear a threat. Your brain interprets criticism as an attack on your identity. So instead of you listening, your nervous system moves into a defense mode. So you start to argue. You shut down, you deflect, you dismiss. Why is that happening, man? It's because accountability exposes something that many men are secretly afraid of, being wrong. But here's the irony. A man who can't tolerate being wrong will remain wrong for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, you will remain wrong if you can't tolerate correction. A lot of men have this whole lone wolf fantasy thing. I don't need nobody. I don't need anybody. I move how I move because I am who I am. I don't answer to nobody. And that ain't leadership, man. That's isolation disguised as masculinity because real leaders understand this. Blind spots exist in everybody. You can't see your own blind spots. I can't see what's over there. I can't see That's why correction exists. Without accountability, a man slowly becomes the judge, jury, and executioner of his own behavior. That's dangerous because when nobody checks you, your ego grows louder and louder, and it grows louder than your wisdom. So let me explain something to you. This is why women get frustrated with unchecked men. And this is where relationships start breaking down. When a woman brings something to your attention. Let's just use this example. She says, you hurt me. You're not showing up. You said one thing and did another. She ain't trying to control you, brother. She's trying to hold you accountable. But if your ego can't tolerate correction, you start interpreting that as disrespect. Right? So instead of hearing her concern, you label her, oh man, here she go nagging again. Oh, she's just emotional. She one of them emotional females. She's trying to control me. No, man. She's responding to a man who refuses to examine himself. And that's exhausting for women. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? Because nobody wants to build a life with a man who refuses to grow. Come on, man. We're gonna keep chopping. Let's look at what happens to men who refuse accountability. Because it's a big word that's out here, right? Accountability. He ain't accountable. Hold yourself. If you're not accountable, you're gonna keep repeating the mistakes in every single relationship that you get in. You start blaming women for leaving. You surround yourself with people who never challenge you. You mistake agreement for loyalty. That ain't loyalty, man. The truth is, nobody respects a man who can't be corrected. Not your friends, not your family, not your partner, not your woman, because humility is the foundation of growth, and growth is the foundation of leadership, real leadership. So the question that you got to ask yourself is this. Not just ask yourself, but answer is this. Who checks you? Who checks you? Who has the permission to say you wrong? Who has the permission to say what you did wasn't right, man? You was in the wrong. Who has that permission? Who has the permission to say you need to grow or you need to grow up? You need to fix this. If the answer is nobody, you ain't leading. If the answer is nobody, you are not leading, you drifting. Because the strongest men in the world don't avoid accountability. They pursue it. They want to be challenged. We want to be sharpened. We want to become better. We want to become the best in the room, the best on the team, the best in the office. Weak men avoid correction. Strong men seek counsel. Weak men defend their ego. Strong men develop our character. So if you're serious about becoming a better man, if you're serious about needing to work on yourself, you need to ask yourself something honestly today. Do I want to be right or do I want to grow? Because the man who refuses accountability is always going to believe that he's right. And that belief is quietly going to destroy every relationship you try to build. Keep chopping wood, brother. Keep chopping wood. This one